Hello everyone, Joel here. It really feels like a long time since my last video about strategy games, and since we are still in the early of 2023, I think this is a good time to start updating the list. And because this is the best strategy games of all time, don't be surprised if you're going to see lots of classic and old games that you might never heard of. But trust me, these old games are no joke. In fact, you might be surprised on how well designed these games are. Alright then, let's get started.
Sir, another settlement is being infested.
Europa Universalis IV is a captivating stage for violent political and wartime dramas to unfold. While previously the franchise was favored by history buffs or strategy board game enthusiasts, the latest version is now accessible to a wider audience, even though it still takes quite some time to understand the whole game. The game offers a fascinating opportunity to run the internal affairs of an empire. Although it doesn't have the interpersonal focus or the historical exploration, Europa Universalis IV offers the most diverse grand strategy experience of all Paradox games. Rise of Nations has a unique focus on cities, which sets it apart from other strategy games. Each city serves as the cornerstone of your empire, with borders defining where you can build and each city having its own unique set of buildings. The game's timeline spans 8 different eras, from classical to information ages, and provides a well-balanced experience that is easy to navigate. Despite its 2003 release, Rise of Nations holds up really well with excellent visuals and challenging levels. Northgard is a captivating Viking-themed strategy game that immerses you in a mysterious land. You must navigate through an array of challenges, including the brutal effects of a frigid winter, all while protecting your clan from mythical beasts and rival Viking clans. The gameplay loop in Northgard requiring you to manage a myriad of tasks simultaneously, especially on larger maps. You must ensure the general contentment of your clan members, which influences the rate of population growth, and balance material goods such as cash, metal, and building materials. Northgard can be quite challenging until you understand all the various systems. Still, the feeling of managing your people and their battles is incredibly addictive. Panzer Corps II is a spiritual successor to the classic masterpiece strategy game Panzer General. The game's concept is simple, yet mastering it is a totally different story. You have an army which can range from 2 to 10 divisions, a map, objectives, and a time limit. Each unit moves in turns and attacks once per turn, and a series of statistics determines the outcome of each attack. The developer did a pretty good job of designing the tooltips, hotkeys, and the interface, which is convenient for the players who wants to learn the game. However, the game has a lot of rules and mechanics that might be a little bit complicated for a newcomer, so keep that in mind. Age of Wonders Planetfall is an interstellar offshoot of the classic Age of Wonders series. This sci-fi strategy game delivers a faster-paced take on the 4X genre, with tactical battles reminiscent of XCOM. Fans of the original series will be pleased to find that the game retains its signature mechanics. The universe is rife with diversity and wonder, from a hyper-intelligent species of jellyfish to a self-repairing race that consumes the flesh of its enemies. With a diverse cast of characters, engaging tactical battles, and deep strategy gameplay, there is much to discover and explore in this interstellar adventure. Endless Space 2 is a remarkable entry in the 4X genre of grand space strategy games. While it was initially expected to be a real-time game like Stellaris, instead it offers a turn-based game that is more in line with Civilization. However, this surprise twist was not at all disappointing. In the game, you lead a galactic civilization that you must expand, conquer, and manage, and every part of the game feels essential. While military is important, the economy, science, and other fields are also equally important contributors to victory. It is a delightful experience to traverse the galaxy, interact with various civilizations, and establish settlements in this game. Battle Brothers is a challenging yet a very addictive turn-based strategy that takes place in a fantasy world. As the leader of a band of mercenaries, your goal is to transform them into a skilled and successful team of fighters. Combat is turn-based and you'll need to strategize carefully to defeat both human and monster foes. Your decisions in the game's world map, party management, and battlefield all have a profound impact on your success.
I stand.
Originally intended to be a hybrid strategy RPG, Warcraft III evolved into a true sequel that follows many real-time strategy conventions. Each skirmish is a race to gather resources, construct a strong base, create a powerful army, and destroy your enemies with calculated precision. What makes Warcraft III stand out from other games in the genre is its story. The game's plot-driven cutscenes are simply well-crafted, and they provide a much-needed break between missions. It also features an optional story-driven prologue campaign that helps new players get up to speed on the basics of gameplay, making it accessible to both newcomers and veterans alike.
Say the word.
Command & Conquer III Tiberium Wars takes players on a thrilling journey through a futuristic world. The battles are intense and fast-paced, demanding players to be agile and proactive. To win, you must build Tiberium refineries and power generators as well as engage in combat. The AI is quite formidable in this game and will exploit your strategic mistakes. And while some games might let you do some cheese strat with stacking up particular units, here even the most powerful units have vulnerabilities. So a strategic use of a diverse set of units is the key elements for success.
I think they want some more.
Unit under attack.
Volume.
Age of Mythology is set apart from its predecessor series with its emphasis on mythology-based themes and legends from Greek, Egyptian, and Norse cultures. Just like its predecessors, the gameplay features classic strategy tropes like resource gathering, base construction, and unit management. But the mythology-based factions add a unique twist. Each races have their own distinct playstyle that is heavily influenced by their respective mythologies. The game is pretty easy to learn, and not to mention the extended edition modernized the gameplay experience for today's standard.
Ist.
Company of Heroes II is a real-time strategy game that values quality over quantity. The campaign missions are designed to minimize micromanagement. The game prioritizes positioning and utilizing unit abilities, such as exploiting tanks and vehicles' weak spots or maneuvering around machine gun squads. The gameplay involves three main unit types, with each excelling against another. Squads of soldiers may struggle against armor, but artillery can take out a tank with ease. The key to success in Company of Heroes 2 lies in mastering this rock-paper-scissors style of gameplay. The game's multiplayer component is also satisfying, as tactical knowledge and superiority are crucial for success. As the predecessor to Final Fantasy Tactics, this game has a well-crafted storyline. The game's central theme of war is a devastating one, and Tactics Ogre captures this idea brilliantly. Tactics Ogre's gameplay is similar to other grid-based strategy RPGs, with a carefully chosen mini-army fighting the enemy squad on a battlefield. Stat, gear, class variation, and previous turn actions determine movement and combat outcomes, adding a level of strategy complexity. Only few games can match its perfect combination of challenging tactical gameplay and a compelling narrative, and not to mention the Reborn version successfully modernized the experience to today's standard. Supreme Commander is a standout title that lives up to its name, delivering an epic real-time strategy experience that is unmatched in scale and scope. At its core, Supreme Commander is a game of war, featuring three distinct factions, each with their own strengths and weaknesses. Players have access to an impressive array of buildings and units, from infantry to advanced mechs, tanks, aircraft, and naval vessels. This variety allows for a customized army that caters to each player's unique style and preferences.
Commander under attack.
Age of Empires II Definitive Edition is a remastered and improved version of the classic real-time strategy game Age of Empires II. The Definitive Edition brings the game into the modern era with enhanced graphics, new content, and a range of quality-of-life improvements. The game's new interface is more intuitive and user-friendly, with features such as customizable hotkeys and an improved technology tree. The game also comes with several quality-of-life enhancements, such as a new in-game timer and an improved AI, providing a more challenging and engaging gameplay experience. Planetary Annihilation Titans is a stunning real-time strategy game that plunges you into a futuristic world where robotic armies clash for planetary dominance. The gameplay is all about massive scale battles and strategic resource management as you gather resources from multiple planets and construct your armies to achieve victory. The AI in this game is incredibly advanced and can pose a serious challenge even to the most skilled players. It uses a variety of tactics and strategies to keep you on your toes, from surprise attacks to flanking maneuvers and strategic fortifications. Planetary Annihilation is also a fantastic choice for multiplayer experience. You can form alliances with other players or go head-to-head in epic showdowns for galactic supremacy.
Sunshine.
Fire Emblem Three Houses is an enthralling tactical RPG. It presents a compelling narrative filled with drama, strategy, and intense emotions that have captivated players and helped the game gain a devoted fanbase. The game comprises two major sections: school life, where you interact with your students, develop relationships, and train them in diverse skills, and the battle phase, where you put your strategies to the test on the battlefield. The game also has a substantial replay value as you can select different houses and play through different stories. With multiple difficulty settings, players of all proficiency levels can enjoy the game, making it a fantastic choice for both series veterans and newcomers. Final Fantasy Tactics is a remarkable tactical RPG that has captured the hearts of many gamers. This classic of the strategy RPG genre delves deep into the themes of corruption, betrayal, and even religious extremism. Combining turn-based strategy gameplay with tactical RPG battles, Final Fantasy Tactics features a unique system that lets you lead a group of heroes, each with their own distinct set of skills and abilities. Job switching also adds a tactical depth and replayability by allowing players to unlock a variety of classes. Despite being over 2 decades old, Final Fantasy Tactics remains a must-play game thanks to its compelling storyline, extensive customization options, and challenging battles. Total War Rome 2 is an epic strategy game that immerses players in a world of war and conquest. The game consists of 2 main parts, the campaign map and the real-time battles. On the campaign map, players build and manage their cities, resources, and armies to expand their empire. In real-time battles, players can command individual units such as infantry, cavalry, and archers to engage in strategy combat. Diplomacy also plays a crucial role in forming alliances and trade deals with other groups. The updated interface and color choices fit better with the overall feel of the game. The sound design is also excellent, with dramatic music and voice work that enhances the immersive experience. Civilization VI is a 4X strategy game that allows you to develop a civilization from prehistoric times to the distant future. As the leader of a civilization, you construct cities, explore new technologies, and engage in war with other nations. With the game world and civilizations generated randomly, every game is a unique experience. The new district system is a significant addition to Civilization VI. Districts are built on specialized tiles for science, culture, or military, requiring strategic planning to maximize their benefits while minimizing attacks from enemies. Well, despite my disappointment in the graphics department, I have to say that this game is just the best classic turn-based strategy games that ever existed. The quality from the gameplay design is just something that is rarely found in another game, even in today's standard. It successfully blends the elements of RPG, map exploration, and army building into a captivating gaming experience. The game also features a large number of maps and scenarios, each with its own unique objectives and challenges. Not to mention the game's random map generator ensures that no runs will ever be the same, which providing players with a high replay value. XCOM 2 is an intense and challenging turn-based strategy game that demands your utmost attention and careful planning. The AI is no slouch, and the slightest mistake will be punished with ruthless efficiency. The game's mechanics have been refined to perfection. The new concealment mechanic is a game changer, allowing you to begin each mission with your group undercover and able to move into position around enemy forces. But that is not all. The game also improved the base management component. Not only you can expand your capabilities through research and recruitment, now you're also able to navigate your ship, explore supplies, visit the black market, and establish communication with different regions. The base management and combat modes are intimately interconnected, making for a rich, multifaceted experience that will keep you hooked from beginning to end.
Good copy.
Released in 1999, Alpha Centauri is considered as a spin-off or spiritual successor to the popular Civilization series. At its core, Alpha Centauri offers a familiar gameplay mechanics. Technology and improvement systems are very similar to those found in the Civ series, with a workshop that allows players to construct units with specific components and special abilities. Players must establish cities, explore their surroundings, and construct military and research facilities, while also developing their economy through the use of farms and roads. However, the ecosystem of this alien planet is a unique challenge that players must also contend with, as the planet itself can act as another deciding factor in the game.
Last thing I need is more people getting infested.
Starcraft II is a real-time strategy game that remains true to the original title that captured the hearts of millions in 1998. The objective, once again, is to build an army, utilizing resources gathered from planets and spaceships throughout the game's rich universe. To be victorious, players must learn on how to manage resources, upgrading technology, balancing unit composition, and mastering the microcontrol of their units in battle. The game features a single-player campaign where players can experience the unique story of each race. But let's be honest, the most addictive part of the game is the multiplayer mode, where you can compete against other players from around the world.
Sir, another settlement is being infested.
Warhammer 40k Dawn of War immerses players in the captivating universe of the miniatures board game. Unlike previous attempts to bring the franchise to the digital realm, Relic, the developer behind the iconic Homeworld series, has created a dynamic and engaging real-time strategy game with a rich storyline. The game revolves around the construction and customization of squads, which can be enhanced with war gear, characters, and psychic abilities. The game's art design still holds pretty well even today, with intricate detail and rich fantasy elements that bring each character to life. Total War Warhammer 3 is the perfect climax to a trilogy of superbly crafted games. With a faster and more story-driven campaign, it successfully captures the essence of Warhammer's rich narrative universe. Creative Assembly has retained the winning formula of the previous two games, with minor adjustments that enhance the gameplay experience. The game introduced new gameplay mechanics, features, and unique units, including battle magic, flying units, siege battles, and a more refined system for managing heroes and lords. Whether you're a casual or hardcore Warhammer fan, or just a real-time strategy enjoyer seeking a fantastic strategy game, Total War Warhammer 3 is a must-play game that offers a highly addictive single-player and multiplayer experience. And not to mention the newest and upcoming DLC will surely keep you hooked for hundreds if not thousands of hours. Alright boys, I think that's it for today. I know that there are other great strategy games that I haven't mentioned yet, so how about sharing your best strategy games that probably deserve the spot in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss another great list. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Peace!